House to Home, brought to you by RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
All right, welcome back, everybody. This is House to Home, the time of the week when we tell you everything you need to know if you are looking to buy or rent a property. Specifically, we're going to be talking about the latter tonight because we have my dear friends Gina and Deanna here from RE/MAX Diamond Realty. RE/MAX Diamond Realty. We got and
Diamond Realty, that's right.
yeah, and Diamond being the operative clause and everything. First of all,
right.
Congratulations to you guys because you guys were on the HGTV show.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
Primetime exposure. You guys hit the big time.
Yeah, actually they selected one of our agents, Nicole Sablan, and she's been doing the episodes for Guam, so we're really honored. And not only that, we came in #1 real estate office in the PICA contest.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like next time I got to bring you guys flowers. You know?
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Okay,
We'll expect it.
I'll save up for the diamond part, you know, to go along with the theme.
And that'll come later.
Yeah, give me a few weeks to work on that one. Okay,
That'll be
so
good.
what we're talking about tonight is we're talking about rentals specifically, and as I understand it, Deanna, there's an uptake in the rental market on Guam, and why is that?
Well, we always have a big rental market, and we just have noticed that there's some changes in the rental market that we wanted to let owners know how to prepare for those changes. Like,
Okay. Yeah,
Gina.
what would some of those be?
Well, you know what we've seen is there is a big influx of customers that are calling us now for furnished properties. But in general, in terms of the rental market, we wanted to let owners know out there that it's very competitive. There is a lot of rental properties on the market, high end and low end. And then recently we've gotten a big influx of customers that are actually looking for furnished properties, which is, it's not our norm here. You know, before people would call and ask for furnished properties and we didn't have too many of that, but now that the owners are starting to listen, and for those who can afford to actually go out there and purchase the furniture and get the decoration, we're noticing those properties are moving faster.
Now, you and I have talked about this before, you know, at length off camera and everything, but just, you know, to give some context to the conversation. So when you're talking about like a furnished property, are you renting a property with all of the furniture and all of the accoutrements as part of the deal, and then, you know, once your lease is up, you can either renew or, you know, move on to something else? Or are you actually renting to own the furniture?
No. What's happening is, you know, and most of this market is coming from the military. We see people that are moving perhaps out of the barracks. So when you're in that situation, you know, single individuals, they're in the barracks, they basically just have, you know, their personal belongings. They don't have furniture. Then they're being told you need to go live off base. You know, the barracks is getting full, or, you know, for whatever reason they have to move off base.
Or maybe they get promoted and then they can afford to do so.
That's right. That's right. That could be the case. So they move off base. They don't have they don't have any furniture usually. And so they're asking owners, listen, I'm able to rent it out because I've got a decent rental allowance, but I have no furniture. So for owners who can afford it, because, you know, it's not an easy thing to do, to go buy living room furniture, dining room set, bedroom set.
As a single guy, that's tough.
That's tough.
That's a lot of money right
for
there.
the renter.
Yeah.
But it's also, you know, for some owners, that's tough too.
Yeah.
But if you can't afford to do it, our advice is, you know, call us or call your real estate agent and let us guide you through the process to tell you what to go out there and get. Because it isn't just about furnishing it. The unit has to show well. We also are noticing that, you know, a lot of owners, you know, they tell us, well, we'll clean it up and do all the things we need to do. Like if it needs touch-up painting or if it needs cleaning, they want to do that after we find a tenant. Well, in a competitive market, do that way before it even starts, even before we start showing, get it done. Because you're competing with other people. We don't have the luxury of telling the tenant, well, these things will get done when we write up your contract.
And I got to tell you, as a single guy, the only thing for a while in my first apartment was Gatorade, packs of Oreos, and a beanbag chair.
Like our first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, struggling college
We
kid,
perhaps
essentially.
had more food than you did, but,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, Deanna, since we brought it up and everything, from a property owner's perspective, if, you know, such people, you know, they're savvy business people and they want to get the most bang for their buck and pass that value on to the customer. If someone is thinking about like maybe taking a property that they normally would have liked to sell and just say, well, maybe for the next couple of years I'll just rent it out and everything, what should they be thinking and how can your company maybe help them along the way?
So whether they're selling or renting, again, it goes back to preparing the unit.
Yes.
Making sure it's very clean, that the touch-up work has already been done. Also deciding who their market is, who's their target market. because the local market on the like $900, $1,000 and down pretty much don't need so much furniture. They need appliances, right? But the more money that is being asked for, then we get more requests for furniture. And even some of the people who are here for contracts, they're here, they've brought their things, but part of their work package does not include bringing their furniture over. So they're asking for furnished places. And so furnished can be everything from just the basic starter kit to everything, to dishes and pots and pans and towels. And
Yes.
so the more items that are supplied by the owner, the higher rent they're probably going to gain.
Okay, and real quick before we go to our commercial break, if you are renting out a place as the landlord, that means you have to take care of problems that may arise if your tenant
Correct.
brings something up like, oh, the water heater all of a sudden stops working, you've got to jump in and go fix that, right?
Correct.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And we could advise them about that as well when we do their contracts.
Okay, what number should people call you and where should they find you on the web?
479-9532. I was going to give my direct number. Or Remax Diamond Realty Guam.
And your wireless provider would have a real nice bill because everybody on Guam is going to call you because you're both so very knowledgeable about all things and everything. So
Thank you.
Thanks once again. We'll see you
Thank
next week.
you.
Thanks a lot.
Look forward to it. All right, stay tuned. We look forward to seeing you on the flip side of this break.